And we are the Coalition, loud and proud. We're out here at the State House where a food drive has been going on. I want to give folks a visual of just how much was collected. So we're going to do a little bit of a walkabout. Would you mind opening the back?
It's not to me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, carfuls of food. Crammed full of food. How are you? Hey, I know you. It's Paul Rianna Jr. He's running for governor, and he's helping coordinate the food drive. So how's today going?
Today's phenomenal. A lot of great people, a lot of donations, anything to help the community.
So if folks can't make it down today, and there's still time, you guys are going to be here till what time?
Till about 4:30.
Till about 4:30. We're in front of the State House. If folks can't make it down today, where can they donate food? Because this is an ongoing process, isn't it?
Yes. They can donate food at 1 Volturno Street, North Providence, Rhode Island. There's the Freedom Food Pantry.
Okay. And who will these foodstuffs go to?
This will go to anyone affected by the mandates.
Right. So we've got a lot of folks who are unemployed.
Yes.
I got to ask, status on, if you will, unemployment benefits.
Still, we haven't heard nothing, but a lot of people are being denied. I haven't heard nothing yet as far as my case, but a lot of us are being denied.
Right. So, if I could do the synopsis thing again, y'all work for the state or hospitals or first responders. You put yourself in the line of fire during the COVID epidemic, very often with inadequate supplies, terrible PPE, literally people wearing trash bags as you're dealing with people who are very, very ill. The vaccine shows up. Folks, through either issues of conscience, religion, or medical reasons, choose not to take the vaccine. You're displaced from your job by an arbitrary decision by a governor who refuses to give you any level of accountability whatsoever. And now, on top of all that, despite the fact you and your employers have been paying into unemployment throughout your entire term, that you're willing to work, but you're not allowed to work, they would deny you basic compensation that you can feed your families.
Yes, they are denying us unemployment, and they're making us have food drives to help support these families affected by the mandates. I want to thank the Rhode Island freedom fighters for all that they're doing in the state of Rhode Island, because it takes a lot of courage to fight for what we're fighting together. So we need to give them a big appreciation, big round of applause for all the freedom fighters.
Yay, freedom fighters!
You guys made an appearance. In fact, you made quite a powerful speech this past week in scenic Westerly, the Paris, if you will, of Rhode Island, at the governor's Rhode Island 2030 session. Yet the governor, again, failed to stay and observe what many would just claim is basic courtesy. Have you had a chance to have your moment with the governor yet, at any level?
I have not had my chance to speak to the governor yet. He didn't give me my 10-minute phone call that he promised. I followed all the proper channels. We will be in Central Falls at the next 2030, and I can guarantee you we will be heard, and that's a promise.
Wow. How many times do you figure you've reached out to the governor's office in order to get some type of explanation? Again, at this point, we're talking basic human decency.
I reached out to the governor so much, I feel like me and him are in a relationship.
A really bad one.
Yes, he just hasn't called me back yet, so I think he's cheating. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep trying to reach out to him, and we're going to be seen, we're going to be heard, and we're going to fight for our rights to work and just fight for our everyday freedoms.
Paul, thank you very much. You got another full car over here. Walk with me over here. You've got another full car over here full of stuff. Come on over by this car for a second, Paul, if you don't mind. Can you tell me, I know you've got a list up online, but if you can go over the basics of what people should bring, what type of donations are you looking for?
Non-perishable items, stuff for Thanksgiving, baby food for the single mothers out there, diapers, wipes, essential items, just to make it through everyday life. Because as of now, we cannot work.
People have donated gas cards as well, haven't they?
Gas cards, Stop and Shop cards, Market Basket, all the above, and we appreciate all of it.
Excellent. We're here at the State House. This is going to go on until 4:30 this afternoon. But again, what's the place? What's the location where they can drop stuff off during the week? And are there certain hours they should come during the week?
The Freedom Food Pantry, 1 Verterno Street in North Providence, Rhode Island. On Thursday, it's open from 10 to 2, so you can drop off at that time. Or just call the church ahead of time and she'll accommodate you.
Okay, great. Paul Rianna Jr., he's running for governor, and he and the Freedom Fighters organization are spearheading a food drive to provide the most basic essentials for a state. And I'm going to ask you one last question. Has the state of Rhode Island abandoned all of you?
The state of Rhode Island has abandoned us. The legislation, Dr. Scott, the Senate, the House, mainly Governor McKee and everyone who works in that office.
It's up to the people now.
Yep, so now the Freedom Fighters are going to take over and get our voice heard. We're here to fight for the people, fight for our jobs, and fight against these ridiculous mandates.
Thanks all of you very much. We're going to stay on top of this as the week proceeds. What's coming up next? What's the next event?
Oh, we have a lot of events coming up. The 23rd, we're going to, where is it we're going on the 23rd?
The next place we're going to is the 2030 in Central Falls.
Oh yeah, McKee's meeting. His public discussion that he always runs away from because he doesn't want to hear us.
So we're going there, and then we're going to go to the North Kingston meeting and deal with that situation.
I feel so bad for what those North Kingston parents are going through. You know, they trusted this school system with everything. And there's just so many issues that people have been reaching out to the Freedom Fighters about and to Paul about. So I really think that we'll go wherever we're needed in this state.
Everyone should be thrilled to know that, in fact, the situation now at North Kingstown made actually and broke into national news today. So what people are hearing about in Rhode Island and what's going on in Rhode Island, quite frankly, is the grotesque. Is anyone starting to feel ashamed of the state?
I'm very disappointed on the way the state's going, and the way the leadership is spearheading all the BS. We need to do better. Even if I'm not elected as governor of Rhode Island, I will still fight for the cause and fight for the people, because that's what it's about. Freedom, the right to live, and the right to choose. That's what it's all about, and that's why we're here. And the Rhode Island Freedom Fighters will not give up until government takes accountability and respects everyone's state of Rhode Island.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks to all of you. Signing off, Pat Ford Coalition Radio Network. We're not going away. They're not going away. The question is, in next November, who's going away?
Governor McKee.